Hello.
Hello,
How are you?
hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. How about yourself? It's good to be back on here with you.
Yes, it's very nice. Hey, Dana. I love you too. Aria, Indigo, Body Illusion. Thank you. Thank all y'all for being here. I have Red back here. Hey, Teresa. How are you?
Teresa.
I know she come on here. She's so. Oh gosh, she saved me the other morning.
She's incredible.
I know
She
it.
is
Yes,
so incredible.
absolutely, because her knowledge is wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing her channel blossom.
Me and you both. Yes, yes, yes.
Which,
And please put her channel up, guys.
Teresa, are you going to use the same channel, change the name? Because if so, we can start having people sub to you now.
Yeah, she did do an amazing job the other day. I agree,
Yeah.
Ari. She did.
Yeah,
It was
she's
great.
outstanding. I mean, she'd never really done anything like that until just recently. And I mean, like a pro.
I know she come on here to save my behind because I did not have any clue about. I mean, I knew about one. What we were talking about the what is it? The meditation versus mindfulness, and the mindfulness I can do. She is amazing with the meditation. I got to learn from her.
Meditation. And that's the beautiful thing I think too about all of us is we each of us have something that we can bring that will help. And I mean, we have some amazingly intelligent people.
Yes, we do very much. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, she's changing the name, but we put the link, or did we?
Yeah, it's
So do
as long as
we put?
she's just going to change the name. If she's going to keep the same actual channel, it should be just fine.
Yeah, because I love her channel name though. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Wounds to Wisdom.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, it's really
Hey
good.
Aria, how are you? And Red says hi from the back. And my Aunt Dana. So
So good to
what I
see
wanted
everybody.
to do, I know it's great. I know you're so tired, Body Illusion. You're so tired.
Man, she has, oh my goodness, she has busted booty.
I know.
There it is.
There she is. All right. Wounds to wisdom. That's it.
Yep.
Thank you,
And
Crystal.
if we can tomorrow, I would really like to get with you on that. Sorry,
Yes.
y'all. The
Hey,
fur baits are all
Blake.
crazy.
Brian, Blake. Okay, I'm going to bring Crystal up if that's okay. There we go.
Yay.
Hey. How are you?
Good. Just had to have my puffer.
Look, he's all come in.
It's so good to see y'all's faces.
I know it is. It's wonderful.
And Blake, I haven't
Yes.
seen you in a minute. And Brian. Hey, y'all.
I know. Everybody, the whole gang's here.
Yeah. Hey, hey. The gang's all here. Getting there, anyways.
Indigo says Christy.
Hello. Hopefully, I'm not
Artist
too loud,
Pink.
am I?
Oh, no, it sounds
You
great.
sound really, really good.
Oh, good. Not out in the wind today. The wind.
Hey, Violet, how are you? Good to see you.
That's
Bless
an
your
Aussie
heart.
joke if anyone ever watches Carl Barron.
I
don't.
haven't. I don't. I had to turn my phone off or down. So I
Yesterday,
was trying to
Sheila,
give it just a minute. Oh, Indigo, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. I'm doing good. I'm not going to be able to do the this whole thing that they got me on right now. It's just not going to happen. It don't work for me because pain don't work for me. See,
right.
when they took me and put me on these low dose maintenance dose of steroids, it's doing absolutely no good at all. And
Mm.
Hmm.
so just there's the answer. The low dose is not going to work.
Well, I'm glad that you see this though, and that you're willing to say something and advocate for yourself. Christy's done a
Yes.
great job at helping me learn to advocate for myself. And I will say also, Keela, that seeing from where you have been just
Mhm.
recently, it does my heart so much good to see you.
Look at my face. They said it's never going to go back to normal.
You're beautiful.
No, but my face.
You are.
They said it's never going to go back to normal. I don't take that.
I
There's
don't
got to
know
be a
what
way.
you. That's all I know what you look like. So you're beautiful.
The
That's normal to
immunosuppressants did this.
me.
It made
Oh
my
yeah.
face round.
My face will never be
Um.
the same either.
Now
Not
do
from
you see
that.
it?
As for advocating, I'm an advocate for others. So I'm not really much of an advocate for myself, but I'm learning. So I've had to step in to advocate for myself in the mental health realm. Because I didn't have my carer for me with me. So that was quite difficult because I had to be quite loud about it.
Hey,
Um, they weren't listening, so I had to be louder and louder and louder um, and
isn't
because I wasn't sedated at all,
oh
um,
my God.
um, I was quite uh, I was quite what's the word? I was calm in my loudness, so I didn't come across crazy.
Right.
Because the other times I've had to advocate for myself, I think I
Is that me?
came across more. I was heightened, so this time I was quite, calm in my.
Right.
It
Just
was
general
more.
approach. Yeah, because they don't get so
Yeah.
offended and like but
Oh no, they still got
I
offended.
oh did they? Girl, I have listen, I seriously have like I work my facility uses our doctors. I mean that's who I
Yeah.
see. And in fact I had a meeting this morning with her and I was like, okay, I was those first patients when they first opened in 2018. We were their first facility, and I was like, okay, well, I love them. They're great, and they treat mind, body, and everything. We don't have to go somewhere separate for mental health, and then they believe in treating the whole because the whole body, and so I definitely loved that. Now they have
Yeah.
grown because it's a house call. So they were going back to the old Tommy. The doctor comes
Oh
to your
wow.
house. He did that in 2018 in August. I think when COVID hit, he blew up so big that good luck. Only because of my facility can we get new patients in there.
Mm.
Wow.
I mean, because they had the right idea and it hit at the right time. Instead of people
Right.
getting out going to the doctor, they just blew up because people,
Yeah.
the doctors would go to your house.
Yeah,
Well,
that would be
in Queensland we're meant to get a statement of rights as or at least it's meant to be up there, or there's like meant to be a QR code so that we're meant to know our rights as we're a patient or admitted into a ward as a mental health patient. And
Mhm.
as this was a new facility, there was no statement of rights. We weren't given a pamphlet. We nothing. And I was walking
Mm-mm.
around, and I'm quite a rule-oriented person as a neurodivergent, and just as a person myself.
Mhm.
And I was walking around going, "Where's our statement of rights?" There was nothing. I was walking around, and I went up to the one of the mental health nurses, and I was like, "Where's our statement of rights?" And they were like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And I went back to because this was one of the first time I was allowed my phone. I was like, allowed my phone, and I went and I read the whole Mental Health Act in 4 hours. I'm a speed reader,
Oh
and I was like,
wow.
And I went and I wrote down on, because I had a whiteboard and I had my whiteboard markers, and I wrote down the specific act, and I went and I waited till the person came around. I was like, this is the act. Do you know the mental health act? And they're like, yeah, I'm a mental health nurse. I was like, this is where,
Mhm.
this is the act where we're meant to have our, statement of rights. Can I have our statement of rights, please? Where's our pamphlet? And I said, well, next shift. And I was like, all right, I'll
What?
wait for the next shift. Because I wasn't sedated. So I was I went on my little grippy sock walk, and I went back around and I was waiting for the next shift. And I said, where's our statement of rights? And I did not get our statement of rights. And I spent the next week writing down on the board all the rights that were broken for
Right.
all the rights that were broken for the other patients, because I was there basically giving my carer a break. um, basically, but I was writing down all the rights of the other patients that were broken, and there were many. I was writing down in my tiny little writing and a big board, and it was astounding. And that's not my fight now. Mine's for DV, but because there's many other people who's taken up the fight for mental health. There's not very many who've taken up the
I
fight for
am one
men.
of them. I am one of
Mhm.
them. I have been in the mental health field since I was 20, or no, for 21 years. Yeah. And
Yeah.
that is what I do. Actually, well, you're not going to believe this, but I was 40 years old and went back to school. I went to, I'm a paramedic, and then I also own the CEO of our facility. And then I went back to law school just so I could be an advocate for people without a voice.
I'm so
And
proud of you
finished
guys.
law school, graduated with honors, fell into a coma for 3 weeks, woke up and couldn't cite cases.
Wow.
So, but
That
it
would be
doesn't stop me from
devastating.
advocating. So,
Yeah, well, that's amazing that you're still willing to keep going, and it's like for me, because I'm 44, like a few days ago, and I only
I'm
just
50.
started this. I couldn't have, I would not believe you. Do not believe you. Go back and say you're 30.
Saying, yeah, this round face don't go away. I don't know what I'm going to do.
You're
But
gorgeous.
and I don't know if I can. I don't know if I have the capacity or the willingness to go back to school, but I have the ability to chat. So that's what I'm going to do. And my fight is for DV. And
You know what?
considering what's going on in the community right now,
Right.
I think that's a big,
Exactly. Your channel is needed. Oh, I can't. I mean, it
yeah.
is. I mean, it
So
is
very
needed.
much.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
well,
there's
I've got to
so
start
many of
working out the
us.
quirks.
There's so many that they're popping firecrackers. My dogs are going to go crazy.
Mine are going
Um,
crazy.
yeah, it's going like it's loud over here. It's right next door. It sounds like. And my dog, she'll start shaking. It's horrible. I can't keep feeding her trazodone every time they pop firecrackers. I don't like that.
I
But anyway,
do, like, for
Well,
little girl, we put a tighter, not like a tight to where she can't breathe, but a tighter jacket on her when there's like thunderstorms and stuff, and that helps
they
because it
won't.
holds
She
her
won't
in.
even wear. Oh,
She
Oakley
won't
won't
do
wear
it.
anything. She's 140 pounds, and she is not going to wear anything.
Jiminy. It is
But
so
anyways,
cool to see you life on Mars. I am so glad to
I
see
know. Hey,
you.
life on Mars. I didn't. I'm sorry. I was paying attention to Christy. I wasn't. How are you?
I know we've got quite a few people that snuck in on us,
I
but
know.
I just want to say I am honored to be on the panel with you ladies because you both have been inspirational to me. And even
they're both
the one that's
linked
hiding in the
too.
back
Mental health,
room.
DV.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank
Mission,
you.
we owe you a world of thanks. You know why? Because you brought you've already pulled together a village for us. Safe space.
This
We don't have to worry about getting hurt in it.
this has been
And I
a
really
dream, and
think
you
that's
guys have come
incredible.
together and done this with me. This is a dream that I've always wanted, and finally we are finding our village. So yeah, you guys, every one of us have done this, and I couldn't
Hi,
be more
Ben.
thankful. More excited. There's Mr.
Had to
Bacon
wait
Bits
to see if my
himself.
Ben would get up.
What did he say? Hang on, I gotta find him. Oh no, I can't touch anything. Red's gonna find it. I don't touch anything. Look at that Meltor mate. Ben. Oh
I
Lord.
had to see
Hey
if my Ben would get up.
Melissa.
He's being really cheeky.
I like Steve.
Oh, hey, Ben. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Blake. Okay.
I
So,
know I've missed some
here's-
names.
I know
Sorry.
I miss it. If I'm Bradley girl, hey, how are you? Yeah, I missed you. I saw you come in a while ago. And Sophia,
Sophia,
hey.
pinch poke, you owe me a Coke.
I know. It does take a village, Bradley girl.
It does.
It sure
I need to get a
does.
pillow. I'm on a hard seat.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go grab one.
We know the booty pillows around here.
Yeah, I've got my heating pad on this chair. On my back.
Yeah. It's so stinking cold. It is so cold, and I am so not liking it. I'm a big old
Um,
baby when it comes to being cold.
I'm not doing a cold. I refuse. So somebody take me next month or next week somewhere because it's only going to get into the 30s and the 20s.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't handle that.
I'm so cold right now. No, I'm
I,
warm.
I was gonna say we should all take a trip up north and visit Causey because right now you've got the beautiful weather.
say I
And Body
can't.
Lotion, is it
Go,
still Friday?
go east.
Living my best life. Hello.
Echo,
Okay.
echo,
Well,
echo.
there's a lot of stuff that's still going on other channels, and there's stuff like that. I'm not trying to step on their time or anything like that. So if we don't have very many, I'm sure people will catch it on the replay if they want to. But what I
Yeah.
wanted to talk about
Yes.
is, first of all, and everybody in the chat, please, you can express your feelings without bashing anyone.
Yeah.
We talk about your feelings, not other people's. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I mean,
I
so
think
however if anybody in the chat wants to discuss anything that they're feeling, and we all feel the feels, but we don't
yeah.
have to bash someone else to express our feelings. If that's,
Yes.
you
I
I
like
think
that.
just about everybody that we have in here, we all know how to and usually act out of love much
right.
more than hate. We know the difference and
Yes.
we know the value of that.
Yes. And I know that there's some people that are truly hurt tonight. Okay.
Oh
I've
yeah.
had several message me that are in some real pain because they truly loved and trusted people and they've gotten hurt. And it's more than just one, it's multiple across multiple accounts and multiple channels. And people are broken right now. How silly anybody might think that is over, something that didn't even have anything to do with them. It still hurts.
When you care
And
about somebody, it hurts. Those feelings
yes.
are valid.
They're very valid. That's why I said if anybody wants to come feel the feels, we'll hold space. We'll do whatever you want to do, whatever y'all want to talk about. I just don't want to bash anyone. So we'll talk about your feelings.
I love it.
It just needs we need a place for people to come that are safe. They know that it's safe. They
Right.
know that they're going to hopefully find what they're looking for here. If not, we will be glad to help them.
Yep.
So,
Absolutely.
Michelle,
Yes, ma'am.
your turn. Your turn.
I heard somebody, I actually clipped it a little bit ago, and I don't know about like naming names because I'm not part of that community, but something that I heard earlier today was so brave and so beautiful. And she was talking about claiming her life and her stories.
Yes,
And
yes, she was.
yeah, it was very heroic and very necessary. And I think that more of us need to come together. And, she said that there's, I can't paraphrase phrase very well with a headache, especially, but there's a difference between going on and acting like you have come from something and having a perfect life afterwards. The
Right.
struggle and what you were feeling is so necessary. And
Yes.
I just want to say that to you out there, your voice does matter and you are doing an incredible job. And you won my heart today. I've never got to actually see her before today.
She's a
And it was beautiful.
sweetheart. And
I
if
was,
you're
It's
out
really
there,
important.
yeah,
Like
if
yeah,
you're
it's
out there
it's
and we
like
get to see you, know that we support you, know that we love you and you're not alone. And I know that I've
not
messaged
alone.
you, everybody has, but you're not alone. And you can come here anytime. People just fall safe here. And we want to hear your story. It matters.
It does.
It's your story.
yeah. it's a really valid and important, like even to my channel, and I don't want to do reaction videos
Right.
ever, especially
No,
not
that's
to other creators. But it's something that it's coercive control. It like
very much.
um and I actually have I did a report on it before any of this sort of happened, and I have it.
Yeah.
It's part of my channel.
Mm,
Yeah, it's part of. It's like,
Oh,
and
wow.
is that the one that I've
it's
got?
yeah, it's part of like it's isolation, financial control, monitoring and surveillance. Like I hope that she's got full control of her channel. I hope they have full control of their channel. Everything. I'm
Oh my
pretty sure they
God,
must do.
Ben, Ben,
Yeah,
Ben.
I don't think they're wrong at all. I think they
They did
absolutely did a
exactly
marvelous
correct.
job. And they did a marvelous job of explaining everything. And like
Very
I
brave.
couldn't do it better myself. Like if I was to do a one-for-one explanation of coercive control and explaining it, like it was
That's
like
that's
brilliant.
the
Like
way
I was sitting
this is
there
the way I see it. I'm like, okay, well, you know that she's already. This is where
out of
she's at.
it,
Everybody knows where
but
she's at.
she's coming through it. Yeah.
And
But
then
anyway, it
and
is what
then
it is. Yeah.
but no, then everything that she's been hiding and going through behind the scenes that like she did, no
I
one
don't
knew.
think she's been hiding it. She hasn't been hiding it. I just think that people haven't been seeing it, and the thing is, I don't think he's a narcissist, and I think it's been thrown around far too much. Like I think he's got traits. Everybody does.
Oh yeah, that's
I think he's a traumatized person who's refusing to seek treatment.
yeah.
Um, and that's because of, and I'm not doing the, I don't want to do reaction. But that's come from, look at where he's come from. You know, he
Yeah, I
doesn't
mean
believe in,
yeah, I mean first of all you got to believe in something to actually go get help for it.
yeah, exactly. So,
They don't.
you
And
know,
psychologists are already weary of psychiatrists and
yeah,
therapists.
so it's
And
so very difficult. And I was talking about this with Misha before. I believe that part of my channel is to come is seek balance between men and women, and like the whole there is right and wrong, and the wrong is abuse, and the right
absolutely,
is seeking healing, and and there is the healing. A part of this is separation. There is no fixing this other than
there's not.
sorry, there
No,
is no fixing this. You know,
there's not.
there,
I like what she had to say today. It holds me
I
accountable.
do too.
I
Yeah,
thought that was really brave of her.
yeah, yeah.
definitely a
And
hero.
the thing is, yeah, and the one thing that I see that there's always hope. Where there is life, there is hope, and that's what I see and that's like if there's life in a narcissist, even a true narcissist, there is hope because if they seek treatment, then there is hope. So, and that's like I never see a narcissist as someone is without hope. I can't because otherwise I see a person without hope. The only person I see as someone without hope is someone who's a psychopath, and I've got one as a father. So, and he's someone who refuses to see anything that he's ever done as wrong. And I've got a narcissist as a mother, and she does see some things as she's done wrong, but there's also some things that she can't see that she's done wrong, and there's the things that she's done that's absolutely so wrong that she just can't even look at. So, there's the two dichotomies that I've got within two parents, and there's a balancing act that I don't hate them, but I can't ever like them as people,
Right.
but,
No
you
preservation.
know, it's preservation that they've got within themselves, yeah, but
I'm glad that you brought that up though, Christy, on the fact that we each have our story. We each have our reasons and the things that we have gone through. And in the communities that we are in, especially whenever it's there's very public faces right now. These are very public lives that were not so necessarily public once upon a time. And coming out into the YouTube spaces, we're becoming part of who we are is becoming anybody's business. And we don't have to necessarily choose sides one or the other just because we can see the people for where they're at and who they are. It doesn't mean we have to bash. It doesn't mean that we have to stay. It just means we choose where we stay and we support where we support. But that does not mean that we have to go the negative side, whether we feel that way
Yeah.
or not, and that's what I think that a lot of this hopefully will be able to bring forward is some healing in that and realizing that we don't have to burn bridges. We don't have to, if we're not
Scorched
with
earth.
somebody, yeah. I mean, they're already
Yeah.
going through it. Why do we have to add to it? And so if we can just come at a place from support and love and acknowledging when someone does something so brave, acknowledging it.
It's like I don't think Aaron's a terrible person. I just think he's made some terrible choices.
Right.
And it's up to him to stop doing that. And it's up to
And
us
I've
to
told
stop.
him that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's called and asked my opinion several times on several different things. I'm not going to bash Aaron for anything. Some of my advice he took, some he didn't. That's his prerogative. I'm not going to bash anybody. No creator.
It's not up to me. I'm not in his
And
life.
it's not my life.
I'm not in
That's right. It's not my personal life. It's his, and they need to stay out of it. That's just
Exactly. I'm staying out of it.
whatever happens, that's between them.
Right.
I'm staying in my lane. That's as a DV
Me
advocate.
too. Me too. Be the advocate.
I'm
That's it.
so
I'm
glad.
staying in the A lane.
So glad that we
Yeah.
have each other with that. Because it
If
is.
there's
Yeah.
anybody in the
It's
chat
hard
that
when
needs to talk. I mean, y'all,
when you're
y'all
part
have
of that
comments,
community and
that's what we're
you
here
feel
for.
like you have been betrayed because of you knew these people and we all feel like family,
Yeah.
And when somebody does mess up, it's that much more hurtful, even probably to them, because not only have they let down themselves, they're letting down everybody else.
Yeah.
And
We all
so,
have
I
a
mean,
knee-jerk reaction.
yeah,
We all have a knee-jerk, oh, that fucker. And then we all like, oh, but, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
it is. I agree, Mr. Bacon Bits. I do.
I put it on
Sometimes-
however I damn well feel like it at the time.
And sometimes I make a little rose out of it. Other times I just rip it. And that is a good point as well, Indigo.
Well, I've been there too, Indigo, and I saw somebody today crying about the same thing, or I guess what was did to them, but don't remember 3 months ago when they did it to me. But in 2 or 3 months, how well that was forgotten, and now we're, upset about it being done to you. Okay, I don't want that for anybody. I don't want any creator to have to go through that. I mean, everybody's going to like who they like, and they're not going to like who they don't like. But I'm not going to get on there if you don't like this creator, because that's just not how we do it. I'm not going to. I will tell you that, this is my opinion on it, or I may not say anything at all because I don't want to get in a fight with them the next day. But
I'm never going to be mean to anybody.
That's right. And when people get all mad and upset saying, oh, there's trolls in your chat. Hey, trolls need mental health too. As long as they're not.
I always think there's always someone behind the screen.
Yes, exactly right.
What's going on behind the day? And I think that even when I interact behind this with people behind chat, with randoms, they always start off being a bit nasty.
That's my mod right there. That's my mod.
Yeah. I'm always like, what, what's going on with your day?
And that's it.
See this right here?
Yeah.
That's my mod back here. She's working backstage.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't regret one.
I know, Indigo.
One big. Look, I can't hardly see. I don't regret one single bad chapter in my life. All learning lessons. I am so much stronger. Brazzy girl, you said it just perfect, because that's what I said. Everything that we have been through in life, and it's been just sometimes you didn't think you were going to make it through it. You make it through to the next day. Well, you're stronger and stronger. And guess what? Here comes, y'all. I apologize about the fireworks, but they're so really loud. Oh, why you think we don't like you finally here? It's about time. But so we go through the next thing. And then we've got the strength from what we struggled through in the past. That one not so long ago, it's made us stronger. And
Yeah.
then we get through this incident and we've got a little ways to go before us. Life hits us again. We're getting stronger and stronger. So everything we've been through our entire lives has made us to have the
Yes.
strength to use at this very moment.
That's right. It's like you put this sword in the forge
Yeah.
to be able to make it stronger. Every time that you put it in there, it's making you strong, or making the sword stronger. Any blacksmith does that, and that's what we're doing. We are being tempered. We are getting stronger, even though it's hot fire. We are getting stronger every single time, and we are growing from it, and we can help others when they're at that spot.
Yeah. I agree
It
with
hurts.
that so much.
It hurts and it
Then,
burns, but
yes, you
learn
can be
from
on
it.
the correct side of history, and you're welcome to be on the wrong side and say you don't know who Mountain is. Ben, you're killing me. That body illusion, that's what families are all about. You have cousins that you would laugh
Ooh.
with, and some you wouldn't. That's what makes a family, all the diversity. We just have to keep it peaceful.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
I agree with that.
No ashtrays thrown. No.
Journey, hello, my sweet baby. Hello, I'm not doing well with the haters. Post said a person emailed him that they hope of an essay on his daughter so he would understand what the hell is going on to make it okay to wish harm to someone. Rabbit got her life threatened also over this.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
terrible.
So
Oh.
it's
Okay.
getting bad.
Can I just say this?
Absolutely.
These are individual people who are doing and have done things that are for the positive. That's the reason we even know of these people.
That's right. Poe's a retired police officer.
Yeah. The reason that we have all come together has been for trauma and different reasons. There's assorted reasons, but we are all fighting for something.
That's right.
And the things that are being fought for should be to elevate people. It should be to save people. It should be to give them their voice and help them pull out if they need to get out of a situation. But this right here, the meanness, the threats, the unnecessary is taking so much away from the people that have nothing to do with any of this, because we could be helping them. But instead, we are staying focused on the drama and the things that's not ours to be focused on. And that's not fair.
It's not fair and it's not okay.
It's not okay.
And we need to change that because it is not okay.
Yeah.
Ben, yeah, I get it. Poe and I don't see eye to eye on everything, but why in the hell would anyone wish that on him? I agree, Ben. There's no reason for it. I mean, Rabbit got death threats in her live yesterday.
Golly, that's disappointing.
There was bullying going on, which was very sad and disappointing. Yeah, Violet, I know it's.
And
There's a
we
lot.
have targets on our backs anyways because of who we're fighting.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
going to send
absolutely.
stuff in there, and if we're falling for it, if we're giving in, who's winning?
That's right. It is disappointing, Violet. And you know what? That's why we're here right now. Anybody want to, everybody want to talk about it, just, we're not going to bash anybody, but if you've got something you want to talk about, I mean, talk about it. That's what we're here for. Hey,
Marie, Facebook mama.
Facebook mama. Hi, y'all. I've been listening from the start, just doing other things. Oh, you're a sweetheart. There's Journey's. Thank you, Body Illusion, for throwing up Journey's channel.
Yeah.
And Sophia, his daughter doesn't even have anything to do with the whole thing on top of it.
Right.
I don't
I'm
understand why
lost on
people
that.
bring family into things.
See, I'm a zero contact right now, so I have to just watch what people are saying. But I had to go zero contact. So, what people are saying. But I know that there was a lot of people that reached out to me today, and they were really hurt. They're really hurt, and it's just about several things, not one in particular. There's several channels that they're upset with, and and they could come in here and this is where to, I mean, come in here, say what you need to say without hurting anyone else, just your feelings and you can get it out and it's not like constricting you and you're not wearing something that you don't even need to be carrying because
Right.
it will bring you down.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah. See, that's where it gets even more confusing because we time
Yes,
travel.
it is Friday. Blake's laughing. When Ben, sing it.
Great. It's a good one, so it's okay. I'll let you slide with that one. But you and I don't always agree on things either. I don't want it to be where I just agree on everything with somebody. That's not what. It's not fun like that.
I agree with you on everything.
Well, you and I, we're a little bit different on the.
Not really. We don't agree on
Bradley
everything.
girl, wait, this is funny. Bradley girl says body illusion. Oh, she said, what day is it? She said, throw your fruitcake day.
That
Oh
could hurt sometimes.
What does Google
And,
say it is? Nothing. It's nothing today on Google.
It's a nothing day.
Let's see.
Oh, Google usually has something.
Yeah, let's Google. I have Gemini. Gemini, what is today? Is it a special holiday or something?
Today is Mind Body Wellness Day.
It's not a globally recognized holiday like Christmas or New Year's Day, but it is Festival of Sleep Day. A day to catch up on sleep and relax. National Chocolate Covered Cherry Day. A day for a sweet treat. National Drinking Straw Day. Maybe try a reusable one today. National Fruitcake Toss Day.
Oh, that's right.
Have some fun with leftover holiday fruitcake. Do any of those sound like something you'd celebrate?
Yes. No, thank you, Gemini. Thank you, Gemini.
All of them.
Most of them, yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I'm going to clip this so that way I can show it to Honey.
That was cool. Yeah, it was. How the hell would somebody know throw the foot?
Bonnie's good about keeping up with that for us, though, and letting us know on those
things. My God. Hey, Tiff, you made it.
Tip.
Oh, my God. I can't believe that was actually right, though.
I know. Who would have thought?
Oh, God.
It's so funny.
That's who would have thought. Oh, my gosh.
It's like, Tiff, it feels like it's been forever since I talked to you.
I'm sure that someone's done an air thing of a fruitcake. I'm sure it's on YouTube.
What is it? Airdrop?
I'm going to. You know how they do the air things? They shove them down an air thing.
Like a potato rocket.
Yeah, like the
yeah.
That would be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Just go everywhere.
Or a trebuchet.
And then
I love those.
I was waiting to see if anybody wanted to, if they were gonna had anything they wanted to say, but I haven't seen anything. But I do want to bring up in this topic the bullying, because it's come up several times in the chat right here that I'm seeing in our chat, that people are getting bullied in other chats. And I don't want to know names of the creator, please. But y'all are allowed to talk about that. You're allowed to talk about that. If you have a feeling about it, if it's happened to you, then it's real and it's there, and this is the place.
I do know that we have some amazing wrenches around us.
Oh, yes, we do.
And if they're anything like me, which I'm pretty sure that they all are in this instance, Whack-A-Troll can be a stress relief.
They're good. Anybody
wants to be a bully.
They're good at Whack-A-Troll.
Yep.
I keep a wrench in my car.
I'm like, have wrench, we'll carry.
But if y'all,
it's this big.
Anything you want to talk about or anything that's been done to you that hurts you, there's a lot of people right now that are hurting out there, and I just want to make sure we give space and grace.
Yeah. We know, and I think it's a long time coming because I think that we've all been through a lot over the past couple of years in our different communities, and many of us have been hurt in different ways. Sometimes intentional, sometimes not necessarily. Just different things because we're gonna hurt. We're gonna do things that's gonna be not necessarily meaning to be hurtful, but just misunderstood, or we're gonna take. It's gonna happen, but we've not had really the safe place before to be able to
Right.
come together and know. And now we are building that, and now we're finding people that understand and that we should be able to say our hurt, even if it's
Yes,
not necessarily,
absolutely.
even if it's not necessarily correct. We should still be able to say it and voice it without having to worry about coming against somebody, or you know, our
Why you
feelings are
think
our
you don't like
feelings.
me? You get accused of being a bully. Now, why would you do that? Because you are the farthest thing I know from a bully. Life on Mars. I'm moving back home. It's been so, don't say depressed and doing the.
Depressed.
I've been so depressed and doing the avoidance thing. I can read autocorrect. I think my cat Scam likely has picked her new dad. So cute. Trying to get my plane tickets this weekend.
Oh,
Is that a good thing?
that is a
I
good
hope it's
thing,
a good.
isn't it? Scam likely. Oh, that's good. Good. Good.
Yay.
That is good news.
Oh, I'm not. I
You
can't
know.
even go there. Everything that y'all are. Okay, great. Life on Mars, and I'm very, very excited for you. Okay, so hey, silly rabbit. Let's see what she says. I have a side eye support because of my own experiences. I don't wish harm to anyone. Remember, Matt Lauer got fired and disgraced for
Mhm.
his behavior. Just my own opinion. Had to share something. I love you,
I'm
silly
glad you
rabbit.
did.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Tiff, I don't do bullies either. And there's a bunch of people in this chat that have been bullied, and I know for a fact have. And it's not okay. Ever.
Mm-mm.
Ever is cyberbullying okay.
Nope.
Never. And that's why I said we don't do hate. We don't do mean. We can agree to disagree. We can argue it out, debate it out, but as long as there's respect
That's right.
and it's perfectly fine. I like to take it as a learning lesson and get more knowledge, you know.
Big time. Yeah. Thank you, Body Illusion.
Thank you.
You do so much. You're always trying to support and and like, how long does it take you to do that first thing on your show? Every day. You're listing all the channels.
I know she's so.
Yeah.
I like the we attitude,
Mm-hmm.
not the us versus them. I like the we. So it should always be a
Oh,
we.
absolutely,
Yeah,
Christy. Christy.
yeah.
Wait, yeah, Christy. Okay, make sure my eyes. I'm telling you, I can't see.
Yeah. I'm gonna
It's a
change the
struggle.
spelling because it's on the Christie. I only chose it that way because it wouldn't let me choose the proper spelling on the
I like that
emails.
though, because now that I can see it, I like that. See, I try
Looks
to
like
see it on the
Christ
side.
eye.
There are a lot of great lines I try to keep in mind. Okay, so Indigo, I've got something to say about that. Yes, absolutely. Because you don't meet people, you don't expect people to come to where you are if they're not there yet. You have to
Yeah.
meet them where they're at, or it does no good. When I included you in a song about people, would you have said I was a bully? Nope. Nope. Wouldn't have. I said mean. I didn't say bully. I don't consider that bullying. I consider that telling the truth. And just sometimes you don't mind, I like it. But it was the truth. My my problem is too much hurt, anger, and having been bullied, set up, and deceived several times. Blake, I'm there with you. I'm finding it really hard to deal with, but I'm trying. I might have failed this week. If you haven't failed anything, do not say that. You've never failed, Blake. Never. Look,
A lot of the times it's intent too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
when things when things are with humor, if you're trying to, with comedy, if you're doing it to be funny, it's fine. When you're doing it to be cruel, it's not fine.
Right.
It's about intent. You know, that's where things
Exactly.
can go wrong.
Exactly.
So it's
Very
about
good point.
intent. Hmm.
Can you replace failed with learned? What did he say? Problem is, oh yeah, you might have. Oh, you said failed. How about you have learned? I agree. Yep.
No, I'm not very good at
Um,
reading and talking at the same time.
I was trying to. They're talking. I don't want to get into their conversation. I just want to make sure that I didn't miss anybody. So what Blake is coming from, I'm coming from, because we coming from the same place, and we do have a hard time. We've never spoken about it publicly. We won't. We've never, but we went through a living hell. And he's right. We were bullied. We were set up. We were manipulated. We were almost destroyed on this channel. And yet here we stand.
Yep.
Nobody do it because we didn't do anything wrong. And we know we didn't. No matter how many of those blades kept flying at us, not one hit us because we didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, we still have a lot of unprocessed, untalked about stuff, but we're going slow with that, Blake, because it hurts you the most. And I'm sorry for that. Silly rabbit, you've been hurt. We've all been bullied at some time. We can all identify. It's what drew us together. I follow the community, not the creator, unless they start their own channel from community. I love you so much, girl. And she's been hurt worse than probably all of us. It's just, I thought I was being bullied, but then it looked the exact same. Wait, then other looked at the exact same thing and it was a total different perspective, which is kind of what Chrissy said. I was reading it one way, but it was meant another. I got you, Body Illusion.
That's a great point, though.
It is.
And
It's a
that's
great
talking
point.
about our hurt. Sometimes we're going to hear something that somebody, or we're going to say something, or we're going to hear
Thank
something
you
that
for being here, Teresa. Thank you so much for your support.
I hate it when I do that. But
Okay,
something
go
can be
ahead.
said sometimes that we don't necessarily see it that way. And then it'll just click and you're like, oh my gosh. And it'll all make
Yeah,
sense. And it's because somebody else was brave enough to talk about their truth.
that's right. Mr. Truth.
I got something I want to read real quick, if I can do it. The lie said to the truth, let's take a bath together. The well water is very nice. The truth, still suspicious, tested the water and found out it was really nice. So they got naked and bathed. But then suddenly the lie leapt out of the water and fled, wearing the clothes of the truth. The truth, furious, climbed out of the well to get her clothes back. But the world, upon seeing the naked truth, looked away with anger and contempt. Poor truth returned to the well and disappeared forever, hiding her shame. Since then, the lie runs around the world dressed as the truth, and society is very happy because the world has no desire to know the naked truth.
Wow.
Hmm.
And it comes with a picture, but it's
Oh
a
my
naked
God.
truth, so I'm not going
I
to
like
share
it.
that. But
Wow. That is so true.
mhm.
Yeah. Wow. And Violet says, wow. I know that's what I said. Wow.
Yeah,
I also refuse to give someone the power to hurt my feelings, even if they mean it as a personal attack. I get to decide what reaches my island of
that's
serenity
it.
and define my self worth. That's exactly right. It is not my
Yes.
business what somebody else thinks of me
Yep.
at all. It's
And
not my business.
sometimes, especially in the mental health world that we're all living through, um, we're gonna say and do things that we don't necessarily even realize what we're doing because of we're having a spell. We're
Hmm.
having issues. We're having breakdowns, and I think that if we can come at a place of love and just trying to understand what's going on and not just immediately point fingers and bash because that's the hip thing to do or the what so many are doing. If we actually stop and take the time, then that can make a person continue on where they wouldn't before. I not terribly long ago went through something where I was crushed and it still hurts. But at the time, I didn't look at where myself and this other person was. And now through everything, I'm able to look back and I see things much differently.
Yeah.
And if I would have quit like I wanted to at that time, I was going to give up everything and just slink back. And, you know, thank God I had the things in me that I wanted to do still, the people that I was wanting to fight for.
Right.
And I almost gave that all up.
But you
And so
didn't.
being able, yeah, I didn't.
And then none of this would be here if you did.
That's right.
The village.
Yep. So see, great things were waiting on you.
Wow. That's something. That's a thought, isn't it?
Well,
How
Hmm.
one person who has been a felon, who has been an addict, who has been all these horrible things that everybody's called me throughout my life, we can do hard things.
yes, we can every day. We can do hard things.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
That is so
It's
powerful.
together.
Indigo says, I find my biggest years of self-work came when I faced the unmasked truth and worked to heal myself and apologize for the hurt I had caused.
Yeah.
Red, okay. Body illusion. Well, most have been hurt so badly that it gets to a point of hurt them before they hurt us. Sad but true. That is, you're right.
And that's where we
Body
make that
illusion.
choice.
That's
we make that
hurt
choice.
people hurt people. So we have to try to heal. We can only learn from our experiences, the relationships that we've created. People come for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. The price of love is lost. We are all sharing in that. Amazing. Tiffany, absolutely.
Most
Absolutely.
definitely is. Y'all got some good songs going tonight too in my head.
Silly rabbit. There are so many more bullied than me. I was the lucky one. It could have been much worse. The community made me strong enough to get through it. Or this community made me strong enough to get through it. We've been here for each other. Such a gift. And you are my gift.
Yeah.
Definitely are my gift. Brazzy says, I must say I'm so grateful for these connection channels. I always feel heard and seen. That said, much love to you all. Saying good night. Brazzy girl, thank you for being here.
Good
I
night,
truly
Brazy.
appreciate it so much. Yeah, we're fixing to get off here. I love you and I appreciate you so much.
And you are seen, babe. You were heard.
Yes,
We
absolutely.
love you.
Yeah. There's a lot of us that are going through. I think we're just feeling some feels that, but see, since I went zero contact, I'm zero contact. So I just get it secondhand. So
Zero
I know that
contact's
there's
hard for me.
people hurting. Yeah. I'm looking and reading it. All right. Christy, what do you think about all this mess?
Well, I basically watch for connection, but I stay out of it basically, and I'm doing the DV advocate stuff, so that's the thing that I want to comment on the most, and that's what I want to comment on my channel, and I'm going to comment on the coercive control because that's my lane, and I'm going to
That
stay
is-
in my lane.
Well, this mental health side needs your lane, so you're more than welcome to come on anytime you want because we welcome.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Well, and the mental health lane is actually very much in the DV lane because it's very much related because BPD and that's borderline personality disorder, and things like narcissistic personality thing. Those things are very intertwined with
Yeah.
DV and all that sort of stuff, and that would be very interesting to talk to you about, in relation
absolutely.
to,
I'd love to do that. Yes.
yeah, because I've done massive reports, and I'll do reports in relation to, because I'm not just interested in Australia, I'm interested in the world and changing the world.
Yeah.
I've got to
Right.
start small. I've got to start small, but more love is focused on Australia for now because I'm only starting locally. But I want to, I'm starting on end violence, domestic violence for men. But I cringe every time I hear we've got to end domestic violence against women, and I'm just like, really? Why just against
You know
women?
what? That's so true. I mean, mine went through
Yeah,
it. My other half in there, he went through that, and it's always the.
yeah.
I mean,
But
it's not always.
yeah.
Don't realize it.
My son went through domestic violence, and he didn't go through. Well, it ended in physical violence for him, but it was more of an insidious. Started off like a very slow mental degradation of his spirit, mind. It was
Mm.
very slow, and I was watching it, and it was just this sweet girl. I loved her. I treated her as my own. I loved her. I loved her very much. And I was just like, how could this sweet girl who, it was trauma. It was trauma. She went through so much trauma, and it was mental
Yeah.
health.
That's what we say.
It was,
The meaning of trauma is a wound, and that
yeah,
wound has to stay open until they try to till you can heal it.
and I got her a really good, my own therapist. I got her to see my own therapist, and I'm not going to step out of line when I say this, but she was one of those people who would go to her therapist and lie. Because my son
Yeah.
went to my son went to a therapy session with her, and he goes, "Mum, I don't understand why she just goes in there and not one single thing she says to the therapist is the truth." Um,
Mm.
and I don't understand it either. Like I say things to my therapist that would make. I haven't told him everything yet, but I make him brush, and I ask him, "Do you have a therapist?" And he does. He has therapists because I think every therapist has a therapist, and it's like this little therapist, like therapist eating
What's
therapist
funny,
tail.
like my therapist
Yeah,
has a therapist, but she won't have her in the same city. She doesn't want to run into her, out in the field. So she's in the same. She's in Texas, but she's just out. And then my therapist that on telemed, she's in Houston, far enough away that I'm not. It's not like I'm going to run into her. We all see a therapist or in our own field outside of our jurisdiction, outside of our little areas.
That's smart.
yeah,
Yeah, so you don't bump into
yeah,
them.
yeah. So, but it was crazy, and it was just, and so, she was the sort of liar, and it wasn't. She would just lie about anything. She'd be like, so, and it was just like the one up sort of lie. And someone posted on this page the other day, and it was just like, sh you'd go to Tennessee, and she'd go to 11C. It was that sort of lie, like it was just
Mm.
crazy, and so I would just start testing her on all these sort of things, and so my lie, I would start lying to her, and I'm not a liar, so I'd have to. It was really difficult. Even thinking about lies just gave me like a little bit of heartburn, you know. Christy, don't lie. But I was just start making up these wild, fanciful stories, and she'd be like, "Oh, me too," and I'd just be going, "Oh my God, this girl, man." And I just said, "Jaden, your girlfriend's a liar." And he goes, "I know, Mum."
Oh,
Actually, no, I take that back. He comes to me and he goes, "Mum, my girlfriend's a liar." And I go, "Jaden, I know," because I never would ever say anything negative about my kids' partners because I'm not that sort of mother.
mhm.
um, and yeah, and so, and then he goes, "What do I do about it?" I said, "I don't know. You have to pick the level of crazy you're willing to deal with." And I said, "We're just sort of." I said, "We've got her in therapy, and you just sort of." And he goes, "But she lies to her too." And I says, "Yeah, but just sort of see, and I sort of had to move them out of the house because I was living in a war zone. One set of kids were warring with the other, and I was in the middle going, battling, shield, 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 and it was just terrible. And so I moved them off, and then that's when the abuse started. And yeah, and then I get a call, and I saved him, and I had to get the police involved, and yeah, and there's no services available. And that's when I found out there's no services available for men.
Mm-mm.
Yep, no resources.
Yep, that was the first.
I don't get it. I don't get it because mental health should be right at the top with body medical health. It's all health.
Sure enough, should. Yep.
Oh,
You
there's no
can't.
mental health services, but there's also no DV health services. So, trying to get him into like, because I was like 4 hours away, or no, hang on, I was 2 hours away,
Mhm.
and the only person I had to help him was my abuser. So I had to get my abuser to help my abused
Oh
son.
wow,
Mm.
Chrissy! Oh my gosh. Yeah.
You know, that's something that we need to do too, is we need to get some more awareness out there. We need to get some
Big-
more places that makes it to where that you can, if you are hurting, you know at least somewhere to go instead of a phone call that never gets answered. There's no voicemail. It takes 5 hours to get help. You have no idea how many times I've called for this reason or that, and it take 10 minutes before I can get through to somebody, and it's like a life or death situation.
Yeah.
That's not
As a woman, I got to
not
say,
something.
as a woman, I could have called up DV Connect, and I could have been out in about 2 or 3 hours.
Most people that are abusers have gone through it themselves.
Yeah.
So it just is beyond me that there's not more help for it, because then maybe the chains would be stopped way earlier.
Yeah, if they could recognize the signs. I mean, I know one thing. Like you can't diagnose with, antisocial personality disorder, but until they're over 18. But if they've got oppositional defiant disorder all through their teens and in separation anxiety and everything in between, you pretty much know where this person is heading down this road. Why don't we do something instead of worrying about freaking labels and stigmas and worry about
Right.
treating this?
Yep.
Oh, there's another thing. There's another thing with BPD and that sort of stuff. If you're a woman with BPD, you're more likely to end up in hospital or hospitalization or on the hospitalization path.
Yes.
If you're a man with BPD, you're more likely to end up incarcerated.
Yep.
Or so, but like so you instead of being treated or you're or you're more likely to be treated as antisocial or
Right.
something like that. But as a woman, you're more likely to be treated as histrionic or something like that.
Histrionic or BPD is they label on the women and the narcissistic and the antisocial, head on the men.
Yeah, when in reality it's all trauma.
Exactly. It's just all trauma. That's the whole thing. We wouldn't be there. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's the trauma. It's
I've
the
done the
wound.
reports. Oh my God, I should send you my reports. They're so interesting.
Let's see, Christy, you're an amazing person and mom.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. If I had a problem and call for help, I want to talk to a pulse, not a recording.
No doubt. No doubt.
Oh wow. Life on Mars. I'm extremely afraid that my sister's losing everything. The person leading the live stream started screaming at me. It triggered my CPTSD. I started disassociating. I don't believe he intended that. Life on Mars. I am so sorry. Are you okay right now?
Do you need some help?
I have CPTSD, and I totally understand when you get a trigger. Indigo's falling up. Okay.
There's one of the things that I found really helpful is Chat GPT is
Oh, yes.
especially it's for finding
Okay,
all
that's
the
what we're
resources in my local area. Yeah, is because especially for me, because like in the last few months I've had to find all my local resources for my
Thomas.
um my my page and my
Mhm.
No Love More Love, and it finds all the local areas, resources for the local areas that I'm going to be traveling to. So it's been really, really, really helpful. And actually, my fellow person she's got I'm doing the men's side of the DV
Mhm.
thing. She's doing the women's side, and she's got the Queensland resources thing for DV. So it's got
Right.
all the resources. So if you can get access to something like that, it's brilliant. So yeah, men get hurt by sexism, I think, in some ways even more
Yeah,
so
we
than women.
demasculinize them. You know, I mean, however you say it, whatever.
Emasculate.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing to them.
Yeah.
And it's not intentional. It's just that's the way society has turned.
Mm.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah.
It's so good to see you, Thomas.
But I reckon that it's I think that I don't think there can be a talk about DV without mental health.
No, I mean, it does.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
making. I can't even think right now. Making toast.
Making coffee without water.
Yeah,
You like
there
putting
you go.
coffee
That's
straight in your
perfect.
mouth.
That's it. Because that is what
Mm.
I mean. You've got to have these conversations and at least let someone hear these conversations so that they can
Mm.
make informed decisions. You know, and
Yeah. Because really, when you think
especially
about it, there has to be something going on in someone's brain to think that it's okay. There's
yeah.
there's there has to be something wrong in someone's brain to think it's okay to do that to somebody else.
Yeah, that's
You
that's
know.
what that's the only thing I can think of is hurt people hurt people.
Yeah. Exactly. I'd love to chat to you too, Indigo Twin.
And Thomas, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. For the eating, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You can tell I'm definitely going to need it.
Yeah.
Society has been that way. I think that men can't show any emotion. Fathers teaching them to say,
Mothers
"Yep,
do too. Mothers do
we had
too.
our live on about when we were doing the. I don't even remember what week we were doing, but we had men's mental health, and we had we talked to different people in different parts of our community here, and some of them agreed on the same thing. Some of them were so far apart, but it's a hang on. I just lost my word. Here we go. Brain's gonna start doing this.
I
Misha,
hate
help it.
doing that.
I
I
know
do it all the time.
it's so embarrassing.
It hurts. It
It's all right. I won't
physically
be able to
hurts.
find it for you. I lose mine all the time.
I know I can't stand this.
I found Steve though.
I like Steve.
I gotta find me something. Where's my brain at? Maybe I can squeeze it. I have a little brain stress ball.
Y'all, I found a 1980s hacky sack from Pepsi
No way.
in our stuff. Yes. I'm like, oh my gosh. I remember the guys used to all sit around and do that all afternoon.
That's freaking cool.
I know.
Oh, I found my
Oh,
brain.
we got to do it. We got to do it.
Look, I found my brain. See? Nami. That's my brain.
I just got a shiny
Uh,
Discover. I don't know.
Oh, where is it? Doggone it. I've
let's
got to
see.
start labeling. If y'all ever go OBS, start labeling your stuff from the beginning.
In my personal opinion, which we know how
I don't
shallow my
know.
water is. No, Body Legion, don't you talk bad about my friend. It's sad that we even have to have this conversation to show this needing to be brought out. We're all broken. Yes, we are. You're absolutely right. In my personal, wait,
Well,
I indicate that.
We
Yes,
had
I
last
have.
night. All of
I
us had
did.
our
I
disco
did
balls
today.
out.
Life on Mars. I received so much support from people. We just talk about moving, etc. I'm working on moving at the moment. You are definitely wanted and loved in here, and you're always
That's
welcome
right.
here. Love,
And
Spain.
it's
Heck
so great
yes.
to see you. It's so great to see you in here. I know. I think you had come into another show recently, and it's hard to see everybody's names, especially when our eyes go crossy.
Yeah.
And so I
I
think
can't find
before
my
I even got a
glasses.
chance to see it,
Love past tense. I might break my neck. No, Thomas, don't say that. Oh my Lord. It was to the Thomas, you know I played hacky sack. Now the sack just is there. Aria, thank
Aria!
you. We have
Oh
10 more
wow!
advocates.
Look at
Yay,
those
Aria.
advocates.
Y'all, if you
That's
get
awesome.
a member channel membership as an advocate, please thank Aria. That was very sweet of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at all those advocates.
10 more. They're from month to month. Like when they cut the month off, uh, they start you back, but they don't start you back at your number that you have.
Was that
If you're
YouTube?
like, yeah, before they'll recognize. You have to go like so many. I don't know. I saw it today when I had to redo mine. I lost my AdSense.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, they did it. I didn't. Trust me.
Ah, it's not gonna work now.
Kristen Melinda.
Hey,
I
and
got a copyright
Steve.
strike the other day, dang it, so I didn't get to leave it up on the Somebody's Daughter.
Oh, that song. Oof.
It's such a good song. I'm just bummed I wasn't able to leave it up.
I find songs that are allowed to be used on YouTube.
Well, I'm learning there's certain rules about it too, like on cover songs. I just want to do it to where that you can still give credit. I think that it's really jacked the way that they do it because, there's some people would only be able to be known because we shared, that we share tapes and all that stuff. And how are you going to know about somebody if you don't ever crap? Most of us
Well,
only look at you.
if you use indie
Oh, hello,
artists
Abby.
like Ren doesn't mind his music being used.
I love
Yeah,
Ren.
and
Ren is
everybody in here is
incredible.
redheads.
Mm-hmm.
So people like Ren, he likes his music being used on, and as long as you credit his art, his music.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. Oh, yay! Then I can
NF
start
as
doing
well.
that. Now, my
Mm.
friend Taylor D, you can use her music.
Oh, I forgot to
I
listen to that
talked
song the other day.
to her manager, and she said, Taylor would want you to sing, like, have her
Yeah.
music out there. So all the things they're getting from YouTube on when I play one of Taylor's songs or something, they're letting them go through.
We should do an album for her.
I miss that girl, and in March 9th is coming up. Oh,
Mm.
yep.
Kristen, it's so good to see you, though.
It's been ages. Well,
Mm-hmm.
in chat, heaps.
Katie, hey, is
Katie.
Nora's over now? There's so many people in there. I was like, oh.
Hmm.
It's good to see you, Katie.
I'm not even gonna mess with making that bigger because I'm gonna sit.
Oh yeah, we can use Marcus's music.
We need to make some albums up or some like lists and stuff of things that we can use at other like communities.
Yes, absolutely.
Indigo.
Life on Mars. I was told about new YouTube channels. We're all working on healing. Great people. You are more than welcome here.
Yep.
That's what we are here
So
for.
glad to
Safe
see you.
space. Yes.
And if we don't always catch it in chat, We know if we have not seen somebody, we notice it.
I notice it every time. And it's just amazing how
I love
I can't
lists too.
I can't recall anything, and then I can turn around and I can tell you who wasn't here. It's like,
Hmm.
are they okay? This
I don't notice something until I'm missing it. And I'm like, what's missing?
using my other earring. I'm so bad about that.
Earbuds for me.
Oh, my earbuds. That's an Easter egg hunt every single morning because they come out of my
I'm almost
ears
just
at
giving
night,
up.
and
They
I can't
don't
go to
fit
sleep
anyways.
without them.
I
So
think Ben, one of eight. I think
Do
Ben ate
what?
one of mine. I think Ben ate one of my my Apple AirPods. So he's back to my big ones.
Ben.
Oh, my Ben, not
Ben.
Ben Bacon Bits.
It gets a little confusing.
I'm forever losing one of my
Yeah.
earbuds. I've been using only one for a week now. Oh my God, Kristen, let me tell you something. I go to bed with these in, or there's going to be a murder, and I don't want to have to do that tonight because I can't do snoring at all. And so in the morning time when I do get up, I'm looking. The first thing I do is go for my glasses because there's going to be somewhere in my head or I'm laying on them. And then let's see. My earbuds are next. I start reaching down my shirt because it's usually down in my shirt or in my hair somewhere. I can't find it. And so then it's onto the case. And we get there eventually. Oh, Thomas, thank you. All right. So, but they stay in my ears as long as I'm awake because I know I go to sleep in them.
I
I
can't
have
get
the
them to stay
insect
in.
ones in. I have the ones that go
Chaos.
into
Here are
my
my
ears.
keys in my handbag so I don't lose them. They're in the same spot.
If you have the same spot, it's good to do that. I used to do that all the time. This house, I'm
Yeah.
so chaotic with
Thomas,
stuff.
thank you so much for wondering. You're so sweet. I swear. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I lose all my vapes. I lost my vape today. I left it at home work, and my mom wouldn't stop.
Oh
You
no.
have to read the lyrics of Daydream. Oh, wait, hang on. Hey, y'all leave that up. Can you leave that up for just a minute? I got to write this down, please. Oh, okay. Hang on. Daydream. Oh my gosh, where is
Janet.
it? This is not working.
Janet, so good to see you.
I got too many
I
pins
think
in
Ben's
here,
moving.
and they don't even work. Hey, Carry On, how are you?
Okay, it was Lily. Who? I'm sorry. Meola.
Daydream.
Awesome.
Okay, Daydream. Lily Mill. Okay, thank you. I got it. Finally got a pen that's working. Got it.
Yes.
I have the bright pink ones, but I don't like the way they fit. The other ones I have fit. You can't even see it. Like I can lay on them. They fit in the ear
Oh
and they
wow.
don't stick out. But I don't like going to bed. I don't even like going to bed with these on, but it's a must. Those smaller ones that fit inside your ear, then I really start getting nervous if they're not there when I wake up in the morning.
You know what? My kids used to think it was so funny to go to the doctors because they would get the popcorn kernels that they would stick in each other's daggum ears. Seriously, kids? Oh, that was such a thing for a while. I'm like, come on.
I know, right?
Scary. I'm like, you guys just don't even know what could happen. No, stop. And we didn't have YouTube at the time to where I could show what happens.
I swear they always think we're making it up though.
I know.
In the land of digital.
I
Sure,
have
Mom, you
seen
had to
this
walk.
video.
Say with it.
It's a
Sure,
good
Mom,
one.
we got to walk uphill both ways to school.
Right.
I'm trying to see who else come in. Everybody's come in. I can't see. Barbie's here. Yay.
Barbie. And
Okay.
speaking of Barbie, is it next Tuesday that you're going to be on Kim's channel? We need to all make sure to go on and support whenever we see Barbie up there.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
looking forward to that.
I sing when I sing. So I'm like, I need to get my keys. And I get my keys. Otherwise I forget.
I forget
That's
too.
good.
I like that.
Yeah. But if I need more than one thing, I forget. So I can't go, keys in wallet, keys in wallet, keys in wallet, keys in wallet.
Yeah, it's the syllables for me.
Yeah. It can't be, I can't do two because otherwise it's too much.
She said, I'm back home with a charge device and $150. She won $50 at the casino and got her phone charged. Yay.
Silly goose.
And you won $50? Oh, wow. I see, I
Heck
lost
yeah.
my earbud of my Raycons to Goose. Well, Goose chased me. My earbud fell to the little river. And to go, that sucks.
It's cool that they've got the chargers in those machines or the USB chargers now.
Yeah.
Aren't they waterproof? I thought they were waterproof. I want to get Raycons. Are they better than iPods? AirPods?
I don't know. I have AirPods.
Yeah,
You can
I've
do
always wanted.
margins.
Yeah, because I've always wanted to find someone who's actually used Raycons because I've seen them on all the creators use Raycons, but I've never actually known anyone who's had them.
If that's the one that Nora was, I don't know. I bought the ones that Nora said, that she did it come on there that she used. So they're either false advertising or they just got the wrong thing. I don't know.
I want
I
the
was-
ones that Kim's got, the kind that go on your bones, where the sound like something vibrates through your bones, and so it doesn't
Yeah, I
go
can't
actually
do
in your ear.
Seizures.
Oh,
This is
No, I
Ben.
there's Ben. Ben. Ben's gotten so big. He needs to wear a tie. Causey. Give him a tie.
See, I can have,
He's too big. He's too big to on my lap now.
Ben says I need light up headphones like some people look
Right.
at. Oh gosh.
Barbie, you can do hard things, and we're going to be right there with you.
I have one pair that the right one doesn't work and another pair the left one doesn't work. Why can't I put them together?
I know. Right.
Yep.
He's 4 months old now.
Golly. He's gotten big. He's a pretty boy. Even if he does eat earbuds.
Well, I don't know. I may be accusing him of doing something his sister did.
Poor babe.
Which is probably more likely because his sister did that earlier. His sister already ate one, so. But he's so cute.
Agree.
I'm sorry, I
Agreed,
can't find what
agreed.
I'm looking for here.
I'm like, Keela.
No, I'm trying to find this and it's making me. I had it prepared and I can't find it.
Oh no, but that sure is a snazzy light back there.
Oh yes, he bought that for me.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it doesn't usually it usually can read it.
I can read it. I want one
I
that
can
says
read it.
washing, so I know when I'm doing my washing, so I don't forget that it's in the washing machine.
That actually is a great idea.
That is a good one.
That would have saved me so many times. That is a good idea.
That is so good.
The amount of times that I forget that there's washing in the washing machine. Actually, I think there's washing in the washing machine now.
Yeah, so then you have to rewash it, right? And so then you're
Right.
like, okay, I'm on the ball, I'm getting it rewashed, and then you forget about it that time. Just like the never-ending circle of washing the same load of laundry. Oh yeah.
Well, I do
Yeah.
have it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bought it for me. He was supposed to be in for Christmas and he couldn't get it in for Christmas, so he just got it. Oh, I'm messing this thing up. So he just got it in the other day and he put it in for me. I like it.
Yeah.
It's usually we had to put it on a black backing because when we put it on the white wall, you couldn't see it through the camera at all.
Too white, too bright.
Yep. So we had to put that black.
I don't.
The black.
Oh, looks good like that.
Yeah.
I don't have a background yet. This is just because I had to bring my computer in from outside because it was too windy yesterday,
should
and
She was going. She was making sure anything she could, so she had like a hoodie on, to where it wouldn't have the wind coming through.
Oh.
that was my that was Mary. I was being Mary. So and yes. So and this is just in the lounge because there's the kids, the little girls aren't here today, so I've taken up their dining table in the lounge room. So this is just what I could set up. I'm going to be over here later.
Well, your audio is perfect.
I know it
Oh,
really
that's
is. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Joe
Yeah, that's
Mama.
probably the best that I've had it so far.
Yeah,
Joe
it's
Mama.
really, really, really good.
Ben, I want a neon sign. Sniff, sniff. Oh my gosh, Ben.
Joe Mama.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, yes.
What
you want
now?
to get a sign. What now? It's a good one. It's so good. Oh Lord.
I love it.
Yes. That is funny though. Well, I think if anybody else doesn't have, oh, Chrissy, let's see.
Yes.
Oh,
I had to get
hey,
off there last night.
How are you?
College.
How are you?
College.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to get off last night because there was a big old loud explosion. I couldn't figure out where the heck it was coming from either. It scared the crap out of me. Nothing.
Did you ever figure out where it came from?
No, and I'm telling you, it sounded like it was coming from across the street at the brother-in-law's house. And yeah, I couldn't know where.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was loud. I mean, I really think that you can hear it on the video because I went back to listen to it. I wanted to
Oh,
throw that.
I couldn't hear it at the time, but I couldn't hear much.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Why do you think we don't like you? This is exactly what we're talking about.
What is it?
DV. She had to go
Mm,
file a restraining order against her stalker today.
wow.
We need the paperwork. Oh Lord.
And I'm going to send you this, Christy. I was doing that earlier and got sidetracked. Surprise. I used to could multitask. I remember those days. I really, really did.
Ben, what did you say? What, 2 months? Time? I know 2 months, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's a little wild. Wow. So we've had memberships for 2 months now?
Isn't that awesome?
And fruit flies like a banana. Wow. Your stalker is my husband's. My stalker is my husband's girlfriend
Goodness.
from his early 20s.
Wow.
Oh my God, you inherited her from his ex-wife? Good God. Sorry about that.
Good Lord.
Ooh.
It's terrible. That sort of stuff is so terrible. That's like a version of domestic violence in itself, but that she's inflicting on you.
Right.
Mhm.
I am doing well, a bit hungry at the moment, so I will enjoy some grub in the meantime. Hopefully I did not join. Oh, no. You're good. Thank you for being here. And we were just holding space, letting people talk about their feels and their feelings and just kind of sitting here. There's a lot of hurt people. So we just want to just give them a space. That's all. You didn't miss much. Mission never sleeps.
Do what?
They're asking if you ever sleep.
No, and I'm really angry about that fact. Although today was my fault. Anytime I go to pick up Allison from the airport, I always tell myself I better go to bed early, and I never go to bed early. So then I tell myself I'll just stay up until I go get her, and then I just put myself through that every single time, and it's just silly. Yeah, I actually should be. I think I'm pretty clear most of the day. I want to talk to Teresa. I want to help her get some stuff figured out for her channel. But other than that, I think I'm free and clear.
Found it. Found it.
Yes, yes. College is talking about food. Feeling a little bit hungry myself.
Yeah. Time for a smoothie. I get to get another smoothie. Yay, yay, yay.
I'm gonna bake beans.
The story of my existence is smoothies.
Baked beans and an
Yep.
egg. I had breakfast for dinner last night, and I'm very I'm a food part of mental health, because my I'm food averse and food avoidant. I'm not sure if it's because of my mother or my stepmother or my autism, but when I'm anxious and all that sort of stuff, I find it difficult to eat. I'm not anxious right now, but I'm on a food thing where I want a particular food, and right now it's breakfast. I want breakfast all the time. So right now I want baked beans and eggs.
Hey,
So
that sounds
I'm gonna
good.
have baked beans and poached eggs. So I stuffed up my poached eggs last night, so I'm gonna try and I watched a whole bunch of different ways of poaching eggs. I'm gonna try and make poached eggs.
I mean, eggs are
So
like one of the most amazing things in the world. You can make so many different ways.
Yes, absolutely. And they're, well, I would say they were affordable, but I'm the one that I started noticing the eggs when prices started going up every day, every week. I started noticing the eggs. And I said, y'all have to buy these 60-count eggs every week from my facility. And I promise you, watch the eggs. We went from $4.38 to $20.
there's
Yeah,
some
it's
bird
crazy.
pandemic going on.
Yes,
Yeah, there's
it was
some bird
horrible.
pandemic going on, so they're very much not cheap. And so but when so it's so AFRID is not it's not so much like anorexia or bulimia as such. Sorry, I should have done trigger warnings.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Um,
Oh, thank you,
as
Ariana.
such.
Our whole entire channel is trigger warning.
Oh,
I'll put it
okay,
back.
yeah. So, but it is an eating disorder, which I've come to terms with, which I fought the hospital because I had a nurse follow me around, and I was like, "What are you following me around for?" She's like, "You got an eating disorder." I'm like, "No, I don't."
Oh, my
What are you
Lord.
what are you talking about? I don't. I eat. But it is but they were walking around thinking I was gonna it's not the same as a it's not the same. It's just, it's but it is an eating disorder.
Yes, it is.
It,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah. But it was quite eye-opening getting to sit with all the other eating disordered people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're all very friendly, and they're treated awfully in hospital.
I know. I don't like
Oh,
that. Oh,
no.
Katie said put a teaspoon of wait, Katie, that's why you might not see much of me for the next few months. I'm not at my best at all, and you guys don't. Honey, you're more than welcome to be here at any time, Katie. You know when you're not here, I know you're not here, and we support you. You can say and do whatever. We understand pain and hurt.
Katie Delight, thank you very much. I drank a bit of vinegar and then I put some in the water. I'm weird. I love my vinegar. Thank you, and I shall do that. I love your name because you're a delight. I love delight. It's like your smooth
Yes.
groovers in the heart. It's one of my favorite
Please,
songs. Hmm.
please don't leave.
Oh yeah.
We're here to support you. And you won't have to be alone when you have this whole community and you are very much a part of it.
I don't really struggle with it anymore, but thanks for that, Indigo. It's just something I manage, really. Um, uh, the AFRID, I just sort of roll with it. Because if I struggled with it, it would be something that it's like a battle. You know, it'd be
Right.
like a, you know,
Yeah.
it was just something.
You don't have to attend every argument or battle you're invited to.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a
That's the
thing.
way I
Just
feel
like,
about
oh
it.
well, yeah, exactly. It is what it is. But it's just like
See y'all
a,
there.
yeah, it's just like a. But now it's just like it, it's like a. I'll eat whatever I damn well want to whenever I want to. So I don't do shopping anymore.
Mhm.
I'll just go. Like I just go to the shops and walk up and down the aisles and be like, I feel like a. It's never a Snickers, unfortunately, because it's chocolate. But you know, if it was a Snickers, I'd be like, I feel like a Snickers, and I'll have a Snickers and I'll eat a
Right.
Snickers. But usually it's something like a salad, or sometimes it would be like something like a, I don't know, just whatever. I'll just have whatever I want on that particular day. I just do whatever I want to whenever I want to on that particular day because I'm lucky enough that I get to do that now, and I'm just
Mhm.
really blessed that I'm lucky enough to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
yeah. So, and it's just that I spent a long time living a life where I wasn't allowed to do anything,
Mhm.
and especially nothing that I wanted to do. I had to do everything um, that was the opposite of what I wanted to do. So now I'm allowed
Right.
to do. I say allowed.
I know, right?
Now
We
I'm.
never break through with that, huh? Oh,
Yeah.
good
Now I'm
night.
doing.
Silly rabbit, good night, sweetheart.
You know,
Let's
silly
see.
rabbit. Now I'm
The
doing whatever it is I want to do. I'm just doing it. So, and that started
good.
like recently. Yeah.
Why do you think we don't like you? I spent quite a bit of time in an independent, where to go? In the inpatient eating disorder treatment program. I do what they call intuitive eating.
I think that must be what I'm doing. Just whenever I want, whatever I want. If you have Twinkies.
Charge your
I'm too
Twinkies.
scared to eat a Twinkie. They just don't look right. I just have to check on Ben. My Ben. I have to check on Benjamin.
Yeah, I'm fixing to have to go. It's getting late. I'm very tired now.
Yeah, me too.
But I found I was looking for finally my cards, my breathing cards that um it tells how to do breathing, but I'm gonna skip that. I'm just gonna go to the quote on it, and I really like it. It says, "You are where you need to be. Just take a deep breath."
Nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
I knew they were here. I was making me crazy, couldn't find them. Farmers near me sell their eggs currently $5 a dozen. Wow.
Those are the best kind.
5 from the farmers. Around here they're $3. Aussie.
Wow.
From farmers. Like from the
Mm.
shops, they're like about $4 from for the cheap ones.
Wow. But that is not commercial egg sales. Just farmers who have a few chickens and then have leftovers. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, please sub to the village. That's why we're all here. And why we're able to help each other. Thank you, Body Illusion. Please subscribe.
Yay.
Please. Every voice matters. Every voice. That's a good price. Oh gosh, should we go on the eggs again? No, I'm just kidding. Y'all, I really did notice that though. That's the first thing I noticed when stuff started going up. I was like, these eggs were $4 or for 60 and they're over 20 now.
Eggs are usually a good
unreal.
gauge of of inflation, but they're not right now because there's the avian flu thing going on.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, when it happened, I was like, y'all watch what happens. It's like these eggs are going up, everything's going up.
Yeah. Oh, well, if it wasn't for the flu, yeah, I'd be like, right. I need to find someone with chickens.
I know, right?
Need to get me some chickens. Ben,
Yes.
go get me some chickens. He's like, what?
And there's Christy's channel, Body Illusion, posted. Please follow
What is
her
she?
and support
Thank
her.
you.
They've
Thank
been
you.
putting the chat all night. They just put their, please go like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. She's definitely needs our support and we're going to be there.
All right.
Don't go get me some chickens.
Katie says, I can't eat eggs when I need to cook. I buy a dozen and give the rest.
Oh wow.
Brienne, your chickens are judging. Oh gosh.
My daddy, we moved from the country club to the country, and he thought he was going to be like Noah's Ark or something. He got like 2 of everything, and he got these chickens, and they look like Phyllis Diller. They had the feathered heads. They were so pretty. Oh my gosh, I loved them. They were cool. And then he got geese, and those suckers are mean.
Oh, they're mean. They chase you.
Oh my goodness. They love to bite my finger, and it hurts so bad.
Hey, they stick their necks out, start honking and coming at you. It's
That
time
was
to
such
go.
an experience.
Oh, I gotta go take my medicine. It's after 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, Christy and Misha, thank you for coming on.
Yes, thank you for having me.
I know that we didn't have a big topic. Like I just usually when we get on a topic, we get to real big discussion and everything. But I just felt like tonight with everything that everybody's going through, they just needed a place.
Yeah.
A nice chill Saturday morning.
It's still
Okay,
Friday
good.
night. Body illusion.
Yes, it's Friday night.
No, it's good to get it out. It really is, and to let it be known that it's okay to do it.
Yes, it is. If you do it in a healthy way without trying to hurt somebody.
Right. Yeah, so I think it was a good topic.
Yes, and I'm so glad that people came because I just wanted people to be able, if you get the feels about something, we can talk about it or we don't have to. I just want you to know that you have a place to come.
Yeah.
So,
It's
and
really
if you don't feel comfortable here, you can always go to the Facebook group. There is so many resources in there and so much peer support. And everything is broken down like in categories. You have your domestic violence, you have your anxiety, you have whatever it is, grief, loss. It's just an amazing group of people in there.
it really is, and there is always somebody there. I mean, it's really good to be able to have like a moment and know that whenever you go there, you're going to have somebody talk with you and understand, or it's beautiful.
And to agree to the rules means you agree that anything you see in there will stay in there.
Yep.
I'm in Australia. I'm from New Zealand, but I'm in Australia, Hogwarts.
What part are you in Australia?
I'm on the Sunshine Coast. So Queensland.
I only know Perth and the other side.
Well, I'm sort of close to Brisbane. So
Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Perth is like the opposite on
Right.
the opposite side. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna get there one day to see tea.
I love tea.
I do too. I'm gonna get there to see her one day, maybe. But anybody, the grief chats has helped me a bit lately. Thank you, Aria. But I really do appreciate everybody that supports this channel. Like, I don't know what. Yes, Tiff, the chats are definitely a great place to find support. I don't know where we would be.
No.
Wait, what did
I'm from New Zealand.
College, what'd you say? Oh, well, that's it for me then. One strike and I'm out. Sorry for getting it wrong, Cosmic Christie. I'll be back next time. Oh, college, you're always welcome.
Half right.
Confidential, Indigo, absolutely right. Absolutely. We can't control what people do, but if they do it once, they won't be in there anymore. It's definitely a safe place.
Yep.
And some great, great people in there. So, but Red, thank you for working so hard behind stage. Thank you both, Misha and Crystal, for coming on.
Thank you.
And thank y'all in the chat. Thank you, mods, everybody, advocates, subscribers, non-subscribers. It doesn't matter. Just want to say thank you for being here. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for having me.
Oh, I appreciate it. This is great. Jazz hands, Ben. But
No, this is
oh, he's so funny.
I love y'all guys. Y'all are so awesome.
I love you too, honey. Katie, yes, you better keep in touch. At least let me know where you're at, please.
Much love. Much love.
Yeah. I love you all. I mean, like, y'all mean the world to me. So,
well, there's Kim.
Mother's keeper. Look, Kim says yeah, we've been on for almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. You're very welcome.
It went by quick, though.
It did go by quick. I love you, Red. I know, Red. That. Oh, good night, Aria. Good night, Carry On.
Sweet night to everybody.
Yes, and we need to do this a lot more.
I agree. I agree.
So, get everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe to their channels, Cosmic Christie and The Village, please.
Thank you.
You will not be disappointed.
We're
Thank you, Body Illusion. Thank you so much. That was really sweet, and I hope it's how people feel.
It's like every single name that you see, it's like, oh my gosh, I love them. Oh, and you just want to talk to every single person forever.
I do. Life on Mars, love you all. I mean, it's just been, I mean, everybody, because I notice when people aren't here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and the feeling of relief whenever you see the name that you hadn't seen in a few days, you're like,
oh. Yes. That's how important it is. Like, it really is. So, all right. Well, yes, after the show, after the live ends, try to eat
Are they edible?
I can't eat a Twinkie.
They are edible, unfortunately.
I can't. Oh, thank you. Well, you don't like
we are
me.
too.
Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
I'm thankful for you being here.
Yes, absolutely. And Ben, try to eat a Twinkie. I can't try to eat anything. I can't have sugar. I can't have anything sweet. I can't have anything that's going to cause inflammation. They said my body has to stop producing cortisol, so I cannot keep eating all this inflammatory foods, or I'm going to get even worse of a round face because I'm going to have to be back on those massive steroids. I don't want to do that.
Well, guys, I love you.
I love you.
I'm going to hop back out too. Thanks for having us, everybody.
Oh, thank you for coming. I'm fixing to say good night, and thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. And we will see y'all again in the morning because I have a show.